I think there's a really elevated expectation from citizens around transparency of data, and that puts pressure on all tiers of government and all departments in government. In our space, in biodiversity science, people are becoming increasingly aware of environmental impacts and really want to have a first-hand understanding and an ability to look at how our environment is performing. I think the emerging trends are a willingness to make decisions based on the environmental outcomes, and so people want access to that data. So we see a trend in spending patterns, in employment patterns, in consumer choices, and investment choices. So people want data to be able to inform what they're putting their money into, whether that's an individual investor or a large corporate. I think one of the biggest barriers is the perception of how difficult it is to bring data together. And it is difficult to bring data together, but we do it all the time. We bring data sets together on a bespoke basis, and really what we need to recognize and what we need to communicate is, yes, it's difficult, but if you do it once in a shared way, then that doesn't have to be done again and again. So when we're bringing data to the digital client, to the public, making those data sets available in a coherent way once and centrally is really important. We, as an organization, are striving to meet citizen needs and expectations by ensuring that we enable best practice and that we communicate best practice to our members, to our stakeholders, and ensure that the efforts that our research partners are making are then informing the products that community sees. For us, we have priority projects that align to some really large themes. So we've got a biodiversity information management theme, and we're currently working on priority projects that put that data that's being collected within the state to work to enable decision makers to make better decisions for better environmental and economic outcomes. That's one of our strong themes of activity. We've also got themes around feral pests and invasives, a growing issue for the state, and restoration, which is a huge biodiversity and economic opportunity for the state. I think the streams of work that we have actually meet community needs and expectations in quite different ways in the different themes. Our biodiversity information management theme, probably most of our stakeholders will never really perceive that. They'll see the products that come out, but they won't perceive the efforts that are made in the background. Understanding impacts of feral pests and our work in the restoration space is more visible to the public and to end users. So it's quite different in our different streams of activity. Building partnerships is so important in delivering effective outcomes. So for government and for research and for industry, we can all put a lot of effort into trying to solve problems unilaterally, working on our own, or we can make that a combined effort. That's the really important aspect of collaboration, is being able to align efforts to get better outcomes for all parties. So for government, different departments are striving to deliver similar outcomes, and it's important to align those efforts and show collaboration then into the various industries and community sectors that those departments service. Great innovation is often something that when you look at it and it's happening, people go, well, of course, yeah, because it's happening seamlessly, it's happening simply. So those innovations that you suddenly go, well, of course we're doing it that way. Of course that data is available. Of course I have a phone in my pocket that has access to all of the information in the world. It seems so simple once you have it. And I think that's one of the things that really sets great innovation apart, is that once you've got it, it seems so obvious. It's been great to participate in today's event, and I think it's been really encouraging to see how highly people rank collaboration as an objective that they need to engage with. It's been encouraging to see the similarities coming out in the various talks and presentations around trust, collaboration, and taking a joined up approach. So I think that really puts us on a strong foundation moving forwards.